On my Apex payout that I just put a request in, got 6 accounts over the safety net with some nice cushion, and I put in 4 requests today because I had 10 days in, and the other 2 I had 9 days. I don't always trade them at the same time. I did a little screenshot here sharing with my Discord. Alright, 2 other accounts I had 9 days. I got the 10th trading day in. I got about 600 bucks on each, so nice. Got 1,200 bucks. You can see here my cushion. All of my accounts that are over the safety net that I'm getting a withdrawal on are above 3,000. Some a little bit more, some a little bit less. That's why I have varying degrees of withdrawal requests here. I can do a max payout of 2,000 each, but I like to leave a little bit of cushion, or enough cushion to build it back up so I can get another withdrawal. See, I put in my requests for the 2 accounts I was just talking about, and they are approved. 2,000, 2,000, all combined, $10,250, and comfortably over $2,000 left to get my next payouts on the next month. So yeah, that is the plan. Get to month 2 and month 3, and then get to the unrestricted. And as you can see here, I was sharing a little screenshot email. I got my payout request approved, and that was yesterday. I am recording this now on Sunday, and I give us some little, you know, tips here. And hell yeah, I don't really mind 10 trading days anyways. Being consistent. Take a few trades, get green every day, and stop. Yeah, I do fuck around a little bit too much on the stream with evals, but in a way it kind of helps me not overtrade on the funded. Yeah, I've been kind of doing a little bit too much minis on the evals, and you know, I'm just much better trader with micros with a little bit more wiggle room, and sometimes my habits with micros carry over into the minis with the evals, and they're not meshing so well. So yeah, probably just going to go back to just doing micros all the time. You can see on my old streams from many months of just trading micros only, I'm pretty green almost daily. Occasionally I'll have a medium-sized red day with some micros and get a little bit of undisciplined, but with the minis it is so quick, especially now the volatility is picking up, to get freaking shook out. And we have a little discussion here. My Forex Fund CEO undercovered secret text to try to take out the most profitable trader. It's just such stupid stuff. Can't believe it. I am not worried at all about Apex or Top Step or any of that stuff, because Apex and Top Step have been around for a long time. Apex more on the investing side, and Top Step has been, you know, they know their shit. They've been in the game for what, 13 years now? We're not Forex. Hopefully all those Forex traders will wisen up and come over to futures. It is so much better, yeah, there is market makers and spoofing in the algos and with, you know, on the DOM occasionally, but that's just par for the course. That's not Apex or Top Step or Take Profit Trader, any of these guys actively trying to trade against us. I'm not worried about any of that, but within you know, the next month, within the next payout request. So my goal this time is to try my best to keep the accounts as long as I can to get to the unrestricted payouts. You got to do 3 months of at least one payout per month. Share some little stuff here that I was saying in the Discord to help encourage, you know, good habits and help people out. You know, maybe some people are struggling, and I wanted to get some good stuff out. I like to share what has worked with me with my Discord and my YouTube channel. I have been through the struggle. I've had the heartaches and pain, the ups and downs, the booms and busts. I've had all of that. I have ran up, you know, 20K in prop firm before and never took a withdrawal because I was trading too many minis all the time. And you can have a bunch of small and medium-sized winners over and over again, and have that one trade that goes against you, and you have the deer in the headlights feeling. So yeah, that's why I trade with micros now all the time. For me, it's all about managing risk, trading small for the long haul. I definitely only trade micros on the funded accounts. I don't really trade that much at all, to be honest. I trade maybe 3 to 5 trades a day. And I was sharing something here. People are still talking. All right. I put in here, you know, I love prop firms, but I love trading my own money too. I'm going to take my payout and put half of it in my personal, and a chunk of it I might buy some more prop firms and give some to my wife. Also, we had Marco here who said some nice things I wanted to share here with you guys. I have to give a special thanks to all of you and Travis that I spent this August in the prop world without any burned PA accounts, added some, burned some evals, but now I have what I want, and I think I can trade consistent enough with prop firms, with my normal trading, with my own money, which is great. I've been getting a lot of comments lately of people sharing with me that trading smaller size, especially on the funded accounts, has been really helpful and helped them to get to payouts. And it feels awesome. You know, I really like that. I'm not even trying to, like, you know, coach or teach or anything, but I just share with what works for me and what has been working with my trading style. Is that it's kind of rubbed off on some people, and it's helping them out too. You know, I believe in having a little bit more room for error. Let me put this here, show you here. Alright, so I don't have to go look at my stats. I know I didn't have any losers. I put here, I don't think I had a loss today. I did blow up on stream my evaluation. You know, I had battled back yesterday, boom and bust, and then it blew up with 2 minis. But I took the same trade with 4 micros, and it turned out to be a winner. Room for error is the key. It was a news spike, and I'll be honest, wasn't paying attention to the news at all. I wasn't even paying attention to the news, I'll admit, you know. I should be better about that. Sometimes I'm not. Most of the time people call it out in the live chat or the Discord, and I'll just go from there with that. Sometimes I just forget to look on the Forex Factory and don't pay attention, or Benzinga Pro, which I'm also a member of. I've got a nice payout coming, 10K. So here's 6,250. I have 4 more thousand that's going to come, so it's going to be a nice 10,250. And this time I have a nice enough cushion that I think I'm definitely going to be able to do it again here soon and get to month 2 and hopefully month 3 and keep building it up. Just doing it all with micros. No minis on the funded account, guys. I honestly do not put 1 mini trade on at all, ever. I might occasionally put on 10, 12, or 15 micros, but it's usually like once or twice a week. Because really, I don't think that there are that many trades that are worthy of more than, you know, 1 or 2 minis, especially on these small accounts. Trading account that has, I don't know, 10, 20, or $30,000 of wiggle room, then yeah, it is definitely, you know, in my opinion, okay to throw on some minis. Or for me, it would be, but because I could trade my same style, I could trade the way I like to trade and the way I want to trade, but I'd have a higher win rate and not get shook out as much, not have to panic out as much with the minis. So yeah, it's just been working. Been killing it with the micros. Corky calls me the micro king all the time because he knows that's all I trade, and he has gotten payouts too recently. Before, he was only you know, not doing so well with the minis. We joked around and called it minis are like mini heart attacks, right? That's what it feels like sometimes, you know. And you're in a funded account, and that trailing drawdown comes back to bite you, and you know you're about to take that winning trade, and all of a sudden that spike against you, and you know it hits your stop loss or whatever, and trailing drawdown is a bitch when you are trading minis. But if you're up, you know, 20 or 30 points on 3 or 4 micros, 3 micros let's say, and it goes up $160, but it comes down, and for whatever reason you didn't take your profit, it's really not, it's not that scary, you know. It's not a big deal. But with 2 or 3 minis, and it goes up $1,800, $2,000, and you feel like, woohoo, I'm on top of the world, and then all of a sudden, you're go from heaven to hell because your account is pretty much near bust and you didn't even take the profit or whatever. I've had that happen to me so many times back in the day. But now, all last year, I've traded only micros, and half of this year, or more than half this year, I've done micros, and occasionally we'll put on some minis, and it didn't work out so well. I was doing it when I was doing the top step evaluation, because the top step doesn't have the 1 to 10 ratio like it does with others, so I was kind of just going back to minis. And it felt good for a while, but then I started getting those boom and busts again. So I switched back to just only micros on the funded. And it's just, there we go, we'll just keep going back up. And I got multiple accounts over the safety net, and I got some that are so close, so I'm going to have probably more than 10 or 12 accounts over the safety net, probably within a week or so, if I just keep going my steady $300 to $400 days. Today I had $600 days on 2. I didn't even trade I put the requests on because, I don't want to risk messing it up. You put your requests in, best to just leave it alone and let the accounts get adjusted first, and, not risk losing your payout, or worse, ruining your account or blowing it up. Funded accounts, all micros all the time. I'm sticking with it. I'm not going to tinker around with the minis again with them. I'm going to just keep trying to get to those 3 months. And maybe I'll just go back to all micros even on the evaluations. Yeah, it's been a great past. I don't even think I've had a red day at all really in the last like 3 or 4 weeks. Just tons of green days. It may not seem like it all the time on the stream because, I'll pass a couple of evals. I'll blow up a couple. Like and subscribe. Streaming next week, not at the beginning of the Monday because we got the holiday. But all right, guys, have